Creatura, you have these street dancers. It's robotic, waving sort of movement. It's dark. It's scary. It gave me a thriller feeling. Sort of like how that music video, Michael Jackson's music video is. It's like things going bump in the night, but centered around movement. And there's also this intensity at the opening of this performer's crump-like movements, the popping and locking. It's a form of street dance, obviously. And it was great to see the street dance interpreted in other cultures. In America, it's popularized as sort of crump is what it's called. And it's a lot of fast shoulder movements. And, you know, I'm not doing it justice, obviously, but this made it unique because it was also a mix of modern dance movement as well as these other popping styles of dance. There's a lot of contrast of dark and light. You had some very scenes that were very low light, very unlit, and then other ones that were, you know, the lightness in the costumes and everything. And the performer that I most resonated with was the one, he moved like a creature. It's the one you saw with the opening, and you saw him more prominently also at the end. Even the way he crawled, it was like an unhuman way. It was like animalistic. And then, you know, the kind of popping way that he moved made this it really cool. It almost is like he embodied the creature in his movement.
Creatura. I just thought this was really fun. This was interesting, intriguing. The cool up close shot on the face in the beginning and at the end, smoky, cool lighting throughout, or really, I remember in the beginning the face shot had that smoke and then the cool lighting. Cool body movements throughout with all the different performers. Very convincing as far as creature-like. I thought they were kind of turning into creatures or were creatures, and I was just, wow, these people I saw as people at first really started feeling like creatures to me throughout. So really well done with that. Really nice costumes. I thought the body movements were really neat. At one point it seemed like it was slow motion, so I was like, oh wait, I think that's just the performers doing the slow movements. That was really cool. Interesting sounds and music throughout. When the lights came up, I thought it was really nice lighting, almost like sepia tone. To me, it didn't look super bright, brilliant color. It was more sepia tone, and it kept the tone of the whole video for me. So that was really cool. Really well done, smooth transitions with the lights from dark to brighter. Really well done. I like this a lot. Great job to everyone involved.
Creatura. Creatura is a powerful short. We see this creature, this humanoid creature, maybe it's been, which is probably getting taken life, or at the same time it's been alive for a long time. We don't know that, but what we see is this powerful use of colors, the darkness that rises around the chaos that we see. What was the short gave me a lot of anxiety, especially because of the music. I think the music is very powerful and very dark, and as the short progresses, the music becomes more and more and more angry, I would say, more powerful, and we see the creature following this fantastic choreography, and behind the choreography, behind the music, there's also great direction, a fantastic cinematography, and as I say, the beautiful use of color. The short is very dark, everything is settled in this dark world, but I think overall the film, the meaning of the movie is important, and I think the movie wanted to trigger a feeling of anxiety, a feeling of fear in the audience, and from my point of view, he definitely nailed it. He managed to do so, because that's why I felt throughout the film. And I want to praise once again the fantastic music, dark music, but powerful. Congratulations.
This film is called Creatura. This was a stimulating, mysterious dance piece from Canada. A group of excellent dancers moved together, mostly in the dark, each with a bright hand light. I love the stark use of each light Each creature moves in and out of the light for effect. They do indeed move like non-human creatures. The brief shots in the bright light were also so well done. To me, it seemed like they were aliens on a dusty planet, with some dancers simultaneously moving under black sheets that looked like moon rocks, so creepy and effective. The synth score under this surreal piece really worked too. I also like the use of the haunting dry ice. Great job.
Creatura was, starting off, it was very creepy, very haunting tone to it. I loved that they played with smoke and light, especially in the beginning here. We have these faces emerging from the smoke, just sort of staring the camera down, which gave a very haunting atmosphere to the whole thing. The dancers, the way that they were lighting themselves and lighting their own dance by holding those lights next to them, I thought that created a really cool effect. I thought that was a really cool idea to have them have the lights on themselves. All the colors and contrast in this film were beautiful. The aesthetic was gorgeous. The dance itself felt very otherworldly and animalistic. I mean, by the title Creatura, I can see that here. Just the movements in itself felt very animalistic. I thought that was really cool. I also thought it was interesting how this film played with tone in the way they changed their music, even though nothing else changed in the dance, in the atmosphere, but the tone changed drastically just with a change in music, which I thought was a cool effect and fun to play around with here. So yeah, I thought it was a really cool film, and I thought the dance was very haunting and creepy in a way, but also very cool to watch. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I love this transition of this human appearing within the smoke. His deadpan stare at us makes us alert and aware of our surroundings. They use a sharp light from below, giving us this eerie glance upon our cast. This brings Michael Jackson's Thriller to mind. They are demons of the mind for me, lurking in the darkness. I found my mind reflecting on these different ideas, different fears dancing amok my mind during this sequence.